How you doing, man?
I'm calling. Hey, send me the request.
I'm
Send me the
coming.
request right quick.
I'm logging
Real
on.
ass. Boy, you stupid as all the what, dog. You too old for that, dog. Fat nose ass about here, boy.
Come on, man.
Send me the request right quick on Instagram.
I'm waiting on the cut on.
Naturally just being. What's happening, baby?
Uh, what's happening out there? What's happening all our subscribers on all platforms? Everybody on Spotify. Everybody on Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tuning into the podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
We want to thank y'all for coming to show love with us today. You hear me? We love y'all. Remember, we streaming live on YouTube right now. Of course, you can see us on Instagram. We prefer you to get on YouTube. If you get on YouTube, if you can, rock with us on Instagram and Facebook. You know what I mean? We live on Facebook too. So, you hear me?
And shout out to everybody tuning in from all over, man. You feel me? Shout out to our listeners from out of state. If y'all ain't know it, y'all just caught on to it. By however y'all caught on to it, we actually from a little village called New Orleans. So, shout out to everybody, wherever y'all tuning in from, wherever y'all from. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Don't forget, you can share this at any time. Share it with your people. Share it with my people. Share it with somebody else's people. Whoever you want to share with them. Bring them on in the conversation. You hear me? We love all that. We love y'all.
Oh. It ain't for everybody.
But it might be for you.
I pride on being the realest and being as real as we can in the situation. So if y'all
accept the request.
I did. So we gonna be where I need y'all to work with us this week. I got the baby. She over there posted. She doing her thing. Y'all might can see her. She over there doing her thing with her little thing how she do it. So if I gotta pop out right quick, we getting it all done all at the same time. You feel me? So we appreciate the love, man. For real. We appreciate that. For real.
Again, man, welcome to the podcast, man. This ain't for everybody, but it might be for you. You heard me?
For real.
Like you said, we're gonna try to keep it as real as possible. You heard me?
I'm gonna start off early. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all put some prayers out for the family. You know what I'm saying? Because we had emergency in the family. So that's why I got the kid. Because my girl had to go hold out her side of the family and what's going on. So just put some prayers in the air. You know what I'm saying? Her grandson had an incident, so y'all put some prayers in the air. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we appreciate them kids. We hold them kids close. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just try to be mindful. Of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a lot. We be having a lot going on. We be doing a lot. So, let's make sure we love on our kids, grandkids, nephews, nieces, and everybody as much as possible. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's popping though, man?
Look, man. I know you were talking about, you know what I'm saying, your family, and I got, prayers go to your family, to your girl, to what they going through. But I wanted to, I wanted to segue to that with this 11-year-old kid,
okay,
who shot his stepmother to be. You feel me? And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because first, when you bring someone around your kids, you want to make sure everything is right with your kid. Yeah, I know we want to love, we want to do everything, but you gotta make sure the person you bringing around your kid is, for you and your kid. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
I don't know the whole extent of it, but I do know that him and his dad, it was very, very close. As she came into the play, they started losing a lot of that closeness. And mind you, he's 11 years old. He need his father. You know what I mean? He need that guidance. He need that structure. You know what I mean? And like I said, you never know, man. You don't know if she was hitting on him, if she was, like she could have been doing anything to this little kid,
What it
right?
was he
But
reacting to.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. Like so. With that being said, you gotta talk to these kids. You gotta every day. You gotta talk to your kid and make sure like your kid is good. Your kid ain't going through nothing. Your kid, you know what I mean. And you have to make them realize that they are able to come and talk to you regardless of whatever going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, homie might love her, whatever, but that kid gotta come first. And that's one thing we gotta start doing is putting them kids first. You feel what I'm saying? Because them kids are our future, and without them kids, you know what I'm saying? We first of all, nobody asks you to bring that kid into the world. So for you
Fact.
to
That
neglect
kid
your
ain't.
right, so for you to neglect your kid because of a significant other, that's a problem in itself. You know what I mean? And that became so much of a problem for that kid that that kid reacted and then shot the stepmom because he was losing that interaction with his father. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't know what else was going on in there, but it could have been anything. She was mistreating him, anything. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, make sure you pay attention to what your children are going through. Talk to them. It ain't gotta be every day, but talk to them and make sure that they're good, they mental good, everything. Like you feel me? Like
Yeah, for real. And too, you know how it be at the beginning, and when a lot of people be looking for love, So when people looking for love, it be hard for them to really give it if they looking for it too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people use kids for that love that they be missing too. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So when they run across the person that show that interest and connect with them, you know how it be when you meet a new one. You know what I'm saying? You got your new people and y'all getting close and stuff like y'all focus on each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But if your kid been used to getting that focus and y'all been locked in, now you take that focus off to lock on something else. And don't get it twisted. A lot of times, as people, we be needing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you be
mm-hmm.
needing your better half that can make you better in certain areas, like you can make them better in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
it's still come in
it should never
communication.
be a. But if your child can't be incorporated in that love, then what is it? Is that really love? Because if somebody will love you and not love your kid the same way they love you, then what is that? You know what I mean? If I'm joining this girl in her relationship, and me and her kids start building, I gotta really build with her kids the same way I'm building with her. If that's somebody I plan on being with.
Yeah, but to even get to that point of a relationship,
Right,
y'all still have to lock in. You feel me?
right.
Like, hey, shout out to Holly Grove and Palm checking in, man. We love you, man. Big super love, man. Holly Grove and Palm checking in.
Dripper
Um,
was popping, baby. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but in order to get to that point, though, you feel me? Like, you gotta be able to lock in with that person, or you gonna lock in with that person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and the kids come later, because you still have to remember, still be certain boundaries with kids.
Right.
And you got
But
to be real mindful with that, because certain kids are like you, like certain kids wouldn't too. You know what I'm saying? Like, feeling like you trying to get in the way of what they have, so they'll kind of not mess with you. Was some kids are just take to you, and y'all will be rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all been
right,
knowing each other all y'all life, and it be that point of you got to interact with the other parent too, right? Some
right.
parents still be like, I don't want nobody around my kid, and all. So when you're doing
But
that, a person can't really interact with that kid the way they may want to, because you know it's
but
still.
if you to the point, where you about to get married, that kid should be involved in all that. Because you about to get married to this person.
Yeah, but it depends on how it was leading up until that point. Because if it was friction leading up to that point, then the kid might not even want her to be a part of what they got going on. And two, you got to remember the relationship and the kid parenting relationship is two different things from a person who's coming into
Right.
somebody else mix. You feel me? So
But if you really want to be in
shout
that
out to
mix,
Facebook user, man. How you doing, man?
But if you really want to be in that person's life, you know that person got kids, you have to try to figure out a way to interact with them kids too. You have to. If you plan on being there, and like I say, they was planning on getting married. So she's planning on being there for the long haul. You feel me? So I'm not saying you try to replace their other parent, but you have to have some kind of interaction with that kid. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Now, whether it be a positive or a negative, in this instance, we know it had to be a negative thing because the kid shot the parent. I mean, shot the future stepmom, so we know it had to be negative. Now, as a parent, I have to reevaluate my relationship with this person if it's an issue with my kid.
Yeah.
But in order for me to know it's an issue with my kid, I have to talk to my kid to figure out what the problem is. Because this kid didn't just shoot this parent and nothing was going and nobody knew nothing was going on. They may have known to a certain extent. They may not know everything that was involved, but you had to know it was some friction between the person you about to marry and your child.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe it was something that they could work through. Or you know how some kids be like they not taking no authority from nobody who ain't been authority. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it could be like, man, look, you gonna respect her. This is me. You gonna respect this here. This how we rolling. And he may have been, I ain't respecting nothing. I don't like. I don't want to hear. You feel me? Like, it could be a bunch of different factors that led into that situation happening. You feel me? So that's like real touchy because that's a kid. And kids be young, so they don't even know how to process their emotions right now.
Right. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was brought up in that situation. With my mom's and my stepdad. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I was a little older. I was 14. But when I first really met him, he had been moved in the house. So they dated for a while. But then when I finally met him, he came to the house and he trying to play daddy. You know what I'm saying? So we had our fair share of problems. Now,
because they already locked in with their bind that they built. So they already know they locked in. You just got to deal with the fact that they locked in.
Right. Now, mind you, when he came in, he came in on some cool. He buying me the lottos when the lottos come out. I don't remember the lottos. Hope I ain't tell how old I am. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The lottos, the British Knights. He doing all that, but it wasn't until that point where because I was kind of bad in school. It wasn't to that point where he tried to chastise me, and then I'm like, hold on, you ain't my daddy.
I don't know you like that. Like, yeah, we ain't that cool.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, like, but like I said, I'm 14 at the time. And I'm in the streets, you know what I'm saying? A little bit. I'm not just the average 14-year-old.
14-year-old. Yeah.
You feel me?
So
I'm in the streets.
We wasn't the average kids. Right. And too, these kids ain't the average kids either now. They getting to that point where they teetering that line.
They teeter tot on both sides of the gate. You know what I mean? So, but if you pull it up, you look at the kid, he wasn't in the streets. And it wasn't even of our color. You feel me? So, but when you look at the kid like a little gamer or whatever the situation is like, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to judge or nothing like that. Like I said, I don't know the circumstances of the whole incident. But I know if it came to the point where I shot you, it was a lot of things that could have been noticed along the way.
It had to be. You saying it had to be a build up to that point?
It had to be built up to that. Ain't no 11-year-old kid that says I'm gonna kill this person because she came in the house. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna just shoot her because she came in the house. Some made me really hate you for me to have to shoot you.
Not with a kid. Not with a kid, because kids think they grown. Kids think they grown now, and they think they doing the same thing that grown people doing, and they don't even understand the decisions that go into the decisions that grown people make.
Right.
So
Right.
they feel like they're making those same decisions, but they don't not going through that same thought process of knowing all the factors that go into you doing that.
Right. But
So
something had to trigger it. That's all I'm saying. She just walked. Listen, they about to get married, so they've been dealing for a minute. They about to get married.
So that means they locked in. They locked in whether that kid like it or not. They locked in.
Right.
This where we going. This what we doing.
So
I don't care what you think. I don't care how you feel. Me and this person is invested together. We are about to be one and move on one move.
Right.
So either you with it or you ain't.
It can't be either you with it or you ain't. It can't be that. It gotta be some kind of incorporation involved in that. You gotta incorporate the child into that relationship.
Yeah, but the kids still gotta come for the ride, because you gotta understand. Right. Yeah, that's cool right now at 11, but you 11, right? You got 6 or 7 more years before you could go do what you want to do. Right. And you shooting, so you had a thought process of doing the stuff that you want to do. When that kid makes 17, 18, that kid going on with his life.
Right.
What the parent gonna do? Be lonely because the kid ain't feeling with
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you have to incorporate that kid in that relationship. You have to, your relationship going however your relationship going. This kid, mind you, this kid is 11 years old. I'm not saying you gotta force the kid. I'm not saying you gotta force the kid to like that person, but you try to find different things that y'all all do together where y'all you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I can't really go too deep into it because I don't know all the factors to it. Mm-hmm. So it's all speculation right now. I'm just saying of that speculation, what I get is they was doing one thing, he wasn't feeling it. That was his way of showing them I ain't with whatever y'all with, I ain't with it. That's what I take from it.
If you speculating right now. You speculating right now. You speculating that way. You speculating right now.
I ain't speculating. I'm going off the factors that I do have right now in my hand. I got the fact of they was getting married and he shot the person his people was married. He didn't shoot Pops too. He shot the person Pops was married. That means I ain't with whatever y'all doing. I ain't with it. Yes, I'm about to come pick it up right now. My bad. Okay, I was in the cold conversation, but look, they had also these kids are being raised.
Hold on, I'm gonna send either the link. Hold on, I'm about to send you the link.
Look, they say also these kids are being raised differently. The parents are treating their kids like friends versus when we was growing up and you had to stay in the child's place. Big facts. That's big old facts too. Okay, I got you right now. Here you go. You're welcome. You're welcome, beautiful. My bad. I had to get a cup for her. My bad.
Hold on.
Yeah, but
I'm about to
I gotta be Hollywood. That's real talk though, Hollywood. That's real though, and that's what. And the crazy part is, what we was exposed to way less than what people are exposed to now as kids. We was exposed to way less, and we still had a more knowledgeable mind frame than people who getting all the information at their fingertips. Imagine if we had all this knowledge and information at our fingertips. That'd be crazy if we had that. You know how real it'll be if we was able to go get the answers to the questions that we didn't know growing up. Imagine if we was able to wear masks, broad daylight, and go into a store, broad daylight, and have big old bangers on us. You know how much we'll be up right now? We wouldn't have played with nobody at a time like this. That's why I don't think it was good for when we was kids to be able to get that. Because, man, if you would have put guns in everybody, the people who had guns was low down with the guns. They wasn't trying to kill you. They were trying to take what you had with the gun because they knew they had the ups. So imagine now you trying to do the same thing, and they got everything. Buku knowledge. And I'm not saying they not all using it, because a lot of them is using that knowledge and excelling with it. I see them. I see Lil was moving around doing their thing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of knowledge that they not capitalizing off right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they pushing all that to the side to focus on what they focusing on. And I think maybe for us, it was the point of being able to get the knowledge. Well, my bad, lack of knowledge and not being able to get it that made us search it. You know what I'm saying? Or if we saw something going on and we know exactly what was going on, we paid attention to figure it out on our own. So that made us appreciate the knowledge and put it to work. You feel me? Because I don't know about y'all, but I know for me, my homies ain't had to tell me too many times about getting money. I saw what they was doing. I saw them making money. I saw how they was doing it. I saw who they was selling it to, where they was getting it from. I figured it out and did the same thing and got mine. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, you know, I'm definitely on it. You feel me? Like, and I feel like we have to lock in with them a little bit more and give them a little bit more game too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's different from it just being everywhere around them than it coming from you. Because they gonna get it from somewhere. And whoever the person outside that could give it to them, that's gonna be their best friend. And they gonna believe in them more than they believe in you. Just because they telling them some stuff you don't want to tell them or you don't want them to know about, and they gonna learn about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we learned about it, right? So it's, you know, who they gonna get it from and what they gonna do with it when they get it. So make sure you lace them up, you put them on. I had a conversation, me and Biddles, I asked him on the, I think that was maybe like the second episode I did of This Ain't For Everybody, but I'm gonna ask again. Would you rather your kid be a hustler or a shooter? You know, would you rather your kid, if your kid had to do illegal things, either one or the other one, and it could be a hustler or they could be a shooter, which one would you make them? I would rather my kid be a hustler, because a hustler always got another chance to shake back and do it again. A shooter, you got to be on point every time. It's kind of like what the police used to tell us. Y'all got to be right every time. I could be right once and they'll get us. And that was some real stuff the police told them. It was like, y'all got to be on y'all game every day. Y'all can't never be off. Y'all can't never have an off day. All we got to do is catch you one time. We could miss every time. If we catch one time, we won. And that was real. Facts, dog. Facts, dog. I'd rather my kid be a hustler too, because my kid always got a shot, you know what I'm saying, to shake back and turn that hustling into something that's profitable. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be something illegal that's hustle, but it could be, you know, a little bit of anything that's hustle. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I got you. Are you finished with you finished with the things that you had? You finished with your Jello? Okay, won't you watch it for a few seconds and let daddy have a quick conversation, and I'm gonna come get you, okay? Okay? Yeah, another thing I want to talk about while we on it, because I be having these conversations too. I got a daughter. So this for everybody who have daughters, bro. Y'all know daughters come with a lot of power in the grand scheme of things. You know, they say happy wife, happy life, right? So if we raising women and we have to give them to men when they get older, let's make sure we do them dudes a favor, y'all, and give them somebody understanding who gonna know what they're going through, able to relate to them and know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and raise them with kind of a level of accountability and what's the word I'm looking for? Patience when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex and men. You know what I'm saying? Because we raise our kids and we raise our daughters and men. We raise them to reach them well, for them to go off and meet somebody else that they can have in their life. So let's make sure that we raise, some great people that can be assets to the people that they will eventually love and share their life with one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, would you say you rather your kids be a hustler than a shooter, huh? I feel you. Because they either being one thing, they either being hustlers or shooters. So you need to figure out what you raising your kid to be and start raising right now. Because right now, if you don't raise your kids to be a hustler or something,
they got sent you. That's the link. Click the link.
That's all they know.
That's it from another phone.
Either you got fame, either you getting fame from one or two things. Right now, you getting fame from one or two things. Either you getting some money or you shooting somebody.
Right.
What you want your kid to name the ring for? Because your kid name is gonna ring for something. My name rung for getting money. It could have rung for shooting, but my name rung for getting money. Like, that's what I wanted my name to ring for, getting some money. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people claim the fame is not money. So just realize what you raising your kids for. And either you gonna raise your kids or people out here gonna raise your kids.
Right.
Okay, beautiful. Say
Neither should be about to come into the studio.
All right. Ward says it's too many ways to make legal money out here. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big fact. But the whole thing is the legal way is kind of slow to them. Like they want to see that fast turnover. So a lot of them go to the negative way. And I ain't gonna say negative because, like I said, I went that route for a minute. You know what I mean? But I had to realize that I make more money on this side of the table than on that side of the table, and I ain't gotta look over my shoulder. You feel me? I don't have to look over my shoulder. You know what I mean? Hey man, we got Mr. This is now in the studio, man.
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
Coolin', man. Man.
You like you living the life right now, huh?
Hey, having a little fun, making a off there.
I know where you at. I know where you at.
Hear me, y'all see
right.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know what this is now is, man, it's one of the members of Big Business, one of the co-founders of Big Business. You hear me?
Big Business. Hey, you know man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching.
Okay, beautiful. I'm cooling, man. I'm still on the west, man. I'll be back out that way in a few weeks, man.
Hey, right. I'm in Denver right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on that west too, man. Yeah. All right, shit. It's 6:30 by you too. All right.
Hey, right,
man.
6:30.
Yeah.
6:30.
Hollywood say Neezy Conrad, greatest center, man.
Hey, I want the center, but that's cool though. You hear me?
You want the center either?
No, man, he know that. That's the hate. That when the hate come in.
That when the hate, he started telling lies, huh? That when he started telling lies. Yeah.
I'm saying that.
You know what I mean?
Be working.
What you got going on, man?
Hey, but I gotta come over there by you, heard? So we could,
Yeah. We could play. Look. How about this? Cause we gotta get with Trick and Truth. So like I said, this we gonna say Saturday because nobody got nothing to do except for the Tricky got an interview Saturday. I don't know. Did you know about that? The girl.
Saturday, I go to the funeral. They got the funeral Saturday.
What time that's for? Huh? You still there, Neezy? You in the elevator? Huh? What time that's for? I think you in the elevator. I think you're in the elevator. You freezing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gotta save our kids and lock in with our kids, though, bro. That's real talk, man.
You in the elevator, Easy? You in the elevator?
Yeah, I just left out.
All right.
Yeah, I just left out.
Right. So
Hey, 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 but I'm gonna get with y'all, man.
All right, love.
Y'all stay
we like
tuned for
it.
Easy Money and Jack Money. How you doing?
You
All
already,
right.
you already know we coming through like that.
Hey, big business, man. I'm out, man. I love y'all, bro. Y'all
We
stay
love you,
tuned.
Love.
I'm
bro.
gonna stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. This Is Now stopping through, man. Big business, man.
In the
Yeah,
building. You heard me? Hold
yeah,
on, we
man.
got somebody else.
Yeah,
Oh.
shit. So another something else I wanted to touch on while we was there, man. I got a page somebody sent to me the other day that was talking about get your kids. I don't know if y'all saw the get your kids page, man.
I ain't see to get your kids paid.
They gotta get your kids page with buku teenagers on that bitch with the big guns and the babies got the guns. Hold on one second. Beautiful.
You gotta tell me more about this page here, man. I ain't never heard that page. How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for joining in, man. This ain't for everybody, but it might be for you. You heard me? We appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah, man. The name of the page is Get Your Kids Nola though. They got buku kids. They got buku kids on there with the bangers and the guns and the clips. And I kind of feel them because they saying all these kids on the ground posting the big guns and all this. This is somebody kids, man. Where y'all
Right,
at? Right? Now,
right.
something I wanted to say is, and we gonna be real about this. We wasn't saints growing up.
No,
A lot of the foolishness and a lot of this happened because they was trying to slow down how we was moving, right?
right.
A lot of people low down, though. A lot of people low down. A lot of y'all watching this low down, man. I love y'all, but y'all low down. People was low down growing up. They didn't mean you no good. They was going with they move on you. It's a slime ball city, cutthroat. We from a cutthroat city, right?
Right.
These are cutthroat kids. They are the kids of the cutthroat parents. So they was low down when they made the kids, right? When they had the little baby, they was going with their move. They had them kids at home. You
And the
think
kid was growing up in that environment.
you think them kids ain't see you being low down?
Right.
You think them kids ain't see you going with your move? You think them kids ain't hear them conversations about what y'all was doing? That's your kids. If you was low down, you don't think your kid low down?
Now, I know they say, you want your kid to be better than you. Like, and don't get me wrong, right? You can raise your kid however you choose to raise your kid, right? And if you choose to raise like you in a good, perfect world, your kid still can stray. You know what I
Right.
mean? Your kid still can stray. Especially if your kid be outside, your kid see what's going on outside, whatever.
Right.
And they're attracted to that. You know
First
what I mean?
question. First question, Herb. The first time you got into something that your parents didn't expose you to, where it came from?
The streets.
Hold on once. I got somebody at the door. Hold on.
What's up here, though, bro? Thank you for joining, bro. Lucky Johnson, thank you for joining, bro.
Ain't here. Yeah, man. But the first time you got into something you wasn't supposed to be into, where you got it, and your mama didn't, or your daddy didn't give it to you. Where you got it from?
You got it from the streets. You got it
So
from, you got it from the streets. You was outside playing and you saw something outside. You like, I want to do that. I like the way that look. I want to be involved in that. You know what I mean? Now, if if your parents really don't want you to go that way, should they be talking to you on a daily basis? Yes. especially if they know what's going on outside where you live. You know what I mean? They should be talking to you. However, that don't mean you're gonna follow the path they're setting for you. Because the streets is very enticing. The streets is enticing like I don't know what. You know what I mean? And like I say, I never had to go that route. I chose to go that route. I didn't have to go that route. I chose to go that route. You know what I mean? Now, I chose to go that route because I saw my mom was struggling. My mom was working 2 or 3 jobs, trying to put food, trying to clothe me, trying to. I got tired of wearing the bobos or whatever you want to call it or whatever. And I said, I'm going to get me. And that's what most of these kids go to. Because you got to still remember, we are a product of our environment. In our environment, we are a poverty-stricken environment. And kids want nice things. So kids are going to do what they got to do to get nice things. Whether they got to sneak and do it, whether they just go all out and do it, whatever, they go and do it. If you ain't providing
this ain't from days either. But this ain't from days either now. Because kids get nice things. Parents provide everything for the kids. They running out here doing the other stuff. They ain't doing that for survival. We was doing ours for survival.
Right.
There's not for survival. There's to look cool.
And I was about to say that. There's to look cool. There's to look cool. There's to get a name for themselves. There's to look cool. There's to be popular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it also come from people seeing us doing it, and they thought we was doing it to look cool. No, I take that back. They ain't think we were doing it to look cool. They saw us get props and look cool from it, so then they wanted to do it to look cool.
Because they thought, they look cool doing it, so they getting all the love. I'm gonna do that too. You hear me? But that ain't why we was doing it.
That wasn't why we was doing. We was doing it for survival. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a verse. I said, I wasn't about to go ask my mama to buy some shoes. You feel me? Like after a certain point, I wasn't about to go ask mom to go get me no shoes, and I knew how to go get my own shoes, go and buy my own stuff. You feel me? I can't even take that from you. You feel me? I got to go get my own money. So that was a difference. You feel? And it wasn't even that. So my thing wasn't even that moms wouldn't do it for me, because moms always would show me love. But I got to a point old enough where I'm like, nah, I can't take nothing from you. You feel me?
I got to the point where I wanted more than what you was able to give me.
That part too, and two.
I wanted more than what you was able to give me.
And I felt like take out your mouth if I could get my own.
And I felt like I'm taking away from the household, from everything else, to this, so I could be. I was selfish. So in order for me not to be selfish to my mom, because you gotta remember, I grew up in a 1-parent household, right? And then when I was 10, that's when I had my brother. You hear me? So now she got to provide for 2. All right, I can't ask you to keep worried about me. Be worried about me. I gotta go get me. So you know what I mean? So I started doing different things to get my own money. Now, when I first started, I started trying to cut grass, that wasn't really getting it.
That wasn't enough.
That wasn't enough. Because as I started getting my own money, now I want more money. I won't be fresh. I won't, you know what I mean? I wanted more money. So now I started doing the thing that I wanted to do. I ain't gonna say that I wanted to do, that I felt like I had to do to go get that money.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? So that's why I went outside. You hear me? But eventually I found out it was a better way to do it than that. But it took me a long time. It took me till I was way older to figure out, man, I'm tripping. You hear me? I'm tripping. And once I found a light and I was able to do my own thing, the money came a little slow, but once I got it going, I'm content. Because now the money started rolling over. You feel me? So, and that's a lot of things now. We can't ask people to stop doing the thing they're doing to get money, and we can't show them a more positive way to get the money.
Facts.
And still live the life they want to live. Because everybody want to live a good life. So we gotta start having things in place where we can show them, hey, this works, this works, this works, this works. You ain't gotta do that, you can do this. You know what I mean? It's a longer process,
That what else you got to remember, because I
That's a
read,
long process.
I got a post that I ain't post, and the post said a hustler's not in love with the money, they're in love with the freedom that comes with the money.
They come with it. They come with it.
You
right?
know, if from a hustling perspective, you get a chance to be there and provide too, right? Well, to make that amount of money, you would have to sacrifice being there to provide. You feel me?
Right.
Like that kind of leave that flexibility where I can be there 24 and I could be able to provide the way I need to and grow at the same point to get the way I need to grow to too. So you're knocking out 3-4 birds in one stone, even though a person may not look at it, they may not see it like that. I'm just telling y'all from a hustling perspective, it's 4-5 stones that they're knocking out. They're growing, they taking care of the whatever is needed at the moment. They're able to be there abundant amount of time for the kids. You feel me? And a few more other things that I ain't gonna talk about, and the fame too. So you know, like it's a lot of different things. Well, if you to make that amount of money working a job, that means you working 80 hours a week or something, and you coming home making sure the kids got something to eat before you leave back out the door, go to sleep and get up to go to work.
By the time if you working 8 hours a week, by the time you come home, the kids already asleep, so you missing that time with the kids. You working 8 hours a week. you feel me? You ain't really spending no time with the kids.
You know, now can we say that some of our parents and older people sacrifice their life for a house or a car or a house in the car, or you know, like it's like they swap their life out for something that may be needed because the time, all we got is time, right?
Yeah.
So they actually swap the time out for.
But the bad thing about that, the time is one thing you can never get back.
Facts.
It's one thing you can never get back. You could be up 24 hours a day, right? And sleep the next day away. You ain't never got that time back. All you really did was lose more time.
Facts.
That's all you really did was lose more time, because now you was up, you had to sleep the next day, so you really lost that day. You hear me? So you really just you balancing time. You balancing time. It's never. I mean, but if you can find a way to make it all work, the time and the money and the freedom and if you can make it all work, it's perfect. But you got to figure out that balance.
That bad facts.
Now, at the core of it, you're trying to make sure your family is set straight.
Facts.
So you will sacrifice whatever time you have to sacrifice to make sure your family's straight. So you lose that interaction with your kids and all that just to make sure they have.
And one thing I have to say on behalf of the hustlers, right? Because they get a bad rap a lot of times, right? The hustler of the family, the black sheep of the family, right? But I need y'all to understand this though. They are the people in your family, whoever the hustler of your family is, they are the person that's willing to risk their life to make sure y'all are right. You not willing to risk your freedom in your life to make sure everybody all right, but that person in your family is, right? Mm-hmm. And they move in their life every day knowing what they're risking to make sure that y'all are okay. And if they're giving you something out of that, you are part of the people that they're making sure okay.
Right.
You feel me? So I need y'all to have a little bit more respect and understanding for the people in y'all family that's willing to sacrifice that much to make sure y'all.
But look, but let me say this too. You really own the black sheep, but you're not looking out for everybody else.
Not really. Growing up, though.
I'm telling you, bro. If you're looking out for everybody else, if you're looking out for everybody else in the family, everybody's speaking highly of whatever you're doing. They got your back. They cover for you, whatever. That moment when you not giving them what they need, and you just taking care of your family, you're not getting the rest of the people what they need. Now you a black sheep. You the bad guy. Oh, he doing all this, he doing all that. Blah, blah, blah. You feel me? You the bad guy because you're not providing for everybody else.
But don't get it twisted though, because at a certain point of life and growing, you responsible for your family, right?
Right.
Now you responsible for putting your not immediate family in position to win, but
right.
you are responsible for your immediate family. You feel now?
Right. You're
right. You can put them in position to win, but you're not supposed to take care of them the same way you take care of your kids and your girl
right.
and all that. You not. I don't go like that. You feel me? So
I'm with you. I'm with you 100.
You should be.
But you ever had that person? You ever had that person say, "Yeah, I need 200 for the light bill," and you couldn't get it to them. You had to go make sure your light bill was paid. You know what I mean? What you think they said? But what you think they said when you walk off?
Man, listen, it ain't even when you ain't give it to them. It's what they say about you even when you do give it to them, dog.
Yeah.
You got to remember, it gets slimy, dog. A person, you would be with them in New Orleans is New Orleans, and the world is the world. The ghetto is the ghetto, right? They got family members talk behind your back all the time, dog. All the time. If you think you don't got a family member that talk behind your back, or if you don't have a family member, you come from a great household and a great family, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that been a great household and a great family in the world?
They got some sweet people out here, dog. They got some sweet people.
Ain't that been a great family? What up, Jigga? I see you, baby.
Hollywood.
Ain't that been a good family out here in New Orleans, period. You hear me? And I'm talking about, and a lot of times too, it could be just plain out envy. You know what I mean? They see you shining, see you looking good, so they got something negative to say. You know what I mean? Not just because you ain't give nothing, but it's they envious of what you got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they really praying for you to fall, so they can be like, see what I'm telling you? Like, you feel what I'm saying? They praying for you to fall.
Yeah, especially I feel like a lot of that comes from people who want. A lot of that comes from people who want you to do some things that they want you to do. Because a lot of it come with entitlement. Like you are being a person life so long that a person to feel entitled and they want you to do what they want you to do, or make some decisions that's good for what they have going on in their life.
Right. Not even care about what you got going on.
You feel me? Like, or not even knowing. And I'm gonna say this again. A lot of people be envious of people, but not knowing that the position that those people are in, they getting the bare minimum of everything you saw. You feel me? So, you know, a boss, the person at the top of it, you get paid last, right? So in that meaning, you got to let everything else play out and let everybody else get them and make sure everybody else happy and do whatever little moves they doing and go under whatever they go under, and then whatever is left, that's what you get. So when you see that person who may got 20 racks or something and they doing their thing with their 20, like, man, they got 20, you know what I did with 20? It probably was 100 racks, but he had to give away 80 just to keep 20 and appreciate them 20 and make the most out them 20 when he really was supposed to get 100. Or he really was supposed to get 50, but he got to keep what's left of that and make do with that. And you see him making the most out that and be mad with him.
Right.
Or be like, man, he acting funny, he acting bad. He getting the bare minimum was left. He got to make the most out that because he had to give away so much just to keep that and make another. Whatever it's gonna be, you gotta respect them people's mind, man.
They don't understand the sacrifice you go through to make all this happen.
You feel?
They don't understand that. And when everybody got their hand out, they not care about what you got going on.
They only care about what they got going on in that moment.
Yeah, they only care about what they got going on.
They ain't realizing they may be playing the moment, and you playing their moment is this long, and your moment is that long. So y'all doing the same thing, but you have to wait a longer time for the stuff that they took quick. You had to play the long waiting game to get yours. Like,
right.
You know, and so all them times that they spent 300 or 400, and that may have been 40 racks, you had to not spend nothing just to walk away with them 20.
Right.
And they want you to get them 10 out your 20 after they done spent their 40. So really they spending 50 and you getting 10, and they mad because you don't want to give them 10 out your 20 because they ain't wait to the end for their 50.
But wait. What about they want you to do that for them? But in the same turn, if something happened to you got to go to them for anything, I can't do it, man.
You don't even gotta go to them. You don't even gotta go to them. You could be in need and they'll know you in need and maybe wouldn't offer. And shout out to people who do too, because they got some people who silent and rock with you. I got people who show mad love and
I got people that show love, but it ain't nobody in my immediate circle. It's really nobody in my immediate circle. Like, you feel me? It's relationships I made up around the way that I could go to if I need. Like when the hurricane came, I had, and I ain't gonna lie, I had money coming in, bro, from people I never expected, never thought about calling or anything. They called me, it was like, hey, boom, boom, boom. I know you're going through a time. You show me love. Yeah, I'm checking cash out, checking my check your Apple Pay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm getting money, like you feel me? Like, cause they knew my situation. The hurricane just happened, and they wanted to show love because love was shown to them at some point in time. But the people you show love to every day won't even reach out to you and help you out.
Facts.
And that's real.
It get crazy. Shout out to my people I was locked up with, because I got a lot of love from jail. Like tough relationships that's as real as it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like for real, be like that. Let me read some of these chats, man. Shout out to Wood. Wood say stay on Quan to get that LLC, heard?
Yeah, I got you. Use up. I got you, dog.
That's Hollywood.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let me see. He said, HGJW17 said, growing up, I always want to be like Ellis or Boy George. You feel? Either hustler or shooter, man. Shout out to E Fly. Long live E Fly, man.
Yeah, E Fly, my dude, man. Like, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. I watched him grow. Like, you hear me? And he grew so well, I didn't think he was going. You hear me? But he went there. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, real talk.
Shout out to Fly, man. Like, I ain't see Fly, man. Last time I saw Fly, we was recording the tax return. I laid my verse. I went home and went to sleep. The feds ran in the house the next morning. And, rest in peace, Fly. He wasn't here when I got back out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Long live Fly, man. You feel? If y'all ain't on that tax returns, go bump that tax return, man. You feel?
He fly with that guy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we know a lot of people that we come up with, bro. And a lot of people, you show love, they show love. And a lot of people, some people respect the love, but it's them people that don't respect that love that you show. You know what I mean? And they show it on a day-to-day basis. Like, you feel me? Like, they don't respect that love. Like, they just in it for what they can get out of it. You understand what I'm saying? But it's people that really, like, you know what I'm saying, show love, dude. Like, and really appreciate what you're doing for them or what you did for them at some point in time. And they always got your back. You always got your back. That's the kind of love that we miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of love that nobody not really showing them. And it is an old school love. Like, it's an old school, like, thing. Like, you feel me? Because right now, ain't no love, ain't no loyalty out here. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, everybody out for self. You hear me? And it's only a few people that's left like that really like, yeah, man, like, anything he need, I got him. If he ain't got it, I got him. And vice versa. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's only a few like that left. It's only a few. You know what I mean? Because the game hasn't been trickled down to have people respect, love, and loyalty, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like, you feel me? So when you do something some people feel like they scheming. Like even if you would do it for somebody out of the goodness of your heart, they'll feel like they scheming on you. You heard me? Like, oh, I know I can get it out of him. You know what I'm saying? Cause da da da. You know what I'm saying? But they feel like you scheming when all the while you doing it for love. You doing it for the love, like you rock with them. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's that cutthroat mentality that we gotta break.
Cutthroat mentality.
You know
Cutthroat mentality. And you ain't never. If I give you something, bro, if I give anybody anything, right? That's out of love. You ain't if you ask me for it and I say, yeah, I got you, I ain't doing it because you feel like you scheming me. That ain't why I did it. I did it because I rock with you. Now, if I don't rock with you, I'm not gonna give it to you, period. I don't care what you come to me and say. You feel me? But if I rock with you, I got you. Like you understand what I'm saying? And that's like with anybody I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Like you can ask anybody I rock with, bro, they'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? I could have been on my last. I knew Herb will show me love. Herb got me. Like you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna. You'll never hear that from me. You'll never hear that from me. Nobody will never be able to come tell you, oh, Herb had to do this for you. No, I'm not. I won't even tell nobody. If anybody know, it's because you told. You hear me? So, and that's the kind of people that we kind of like tend to mess over or whatever. The people that really got our back 100. You understand what I'm saying? They got our back 100, and we feel like we finessing them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't gotta finesse nobody. Especially from where we from. We know a finesse game when we see a finesse game. So you can't finesse me. I know the finesse game. You can't finesse me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So if I gave it to you, it's love. That's why I gave it to you. You understand what I'm saying? And like sometimes you just you kind of look for that same love back, but you don't never really see it the way you give it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a touchy situation. You know what I'm saying?
It is most definitely
a touchy situation.
Most definitely. But where we come from, bro, everybody need help. Whether it be the people you helping or it be you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs some kind of help at some point in time in life. Right. Everybody, bro. Ain't nobody where we come from right now, guys, to where they can be like, I don't need no help. You know what I mean? And you can have $100,000 right here. You know what I'm saying? Then tomorrow you need $100,000. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
It's a problem. Facts, man. Facts, dog. Shit, let's segue a little bit, man, because we was deep, man. We appreciate y'all rocking, though, man. Long live Ellis, man. Long live Boy George, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
We got I don't know if y'all heard about this. I saw this somewhere. Thank you, bro.
I saw it too, bro. I saw it, and I thought it was fake. But you can go ahead and speak on it. I thought it was fake.
So I saw a post. I think it was on Rude Jew page. It was
I think I saw it on Rude Jew page too.
Disney World coming to New Orleans, but I went in the comments because I be there for the comments. I be in the comments.
Right.
I'm here for the comments. But I went in the comments and somebody said that it came from a page that posted it. And once people saw it, they ran with it. But it's not actually coming to New Orleans. But what you think? Because we watched them try to bring a theme park to New Orleans and it didn't work. And I've been hearing them talking about bringing another one back. Do you actually think a theme park would actually do something? I don't understand how it didn't make it last time, but I know it can't be dependent on New Orleans economy to keep it going because there's not enough money being made down there. So maybe they're not marketing to the cities and the states
surrounding cities. The surrounding cities. Like you know what I'm saying, same way we go to Biloxi all the time, people will want to come to New Orleans to this park. You know what I mean? Now you gotta remember we had the park before, but the park got messed up after a hurricane, whatever, and it just never rebuilt. You know what I mean? Now I know the park. What it's called, Six Flags or whatever. So what I'm hearing is,
shout out to Gun 7 in the building.
You got Drew Brees, a couple other millionaires that invested in this park by bringing this park back. Now they trying to bring the park back. Now I don't know if you pay attention. They trying to refurbish. they kind of refurbishing New Orleans East back. It's starting to put a lot of stuff back in New Orleans East.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good property. It's on that swamp land, but it was, it
Right.
always was upper echelon property. But so they actually bringing it, they revitalizing it basically.
Yeah, but it ain't Disney World, and I don't think they got a spot big enough to bring Disney World to New Orleans.
Okay.
I don't think they got a spot to bring a Disney World to New Orleans. And now they do. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they got a spot unless it be like somewhere like in Slidell or something like that on the road on the way to Slidell or something like that. But Disney World is huge, bro. So
yeah, you need space.
To bring a Disney World to New Orleans, that would be crazy.
Facts. To bring a Disney World,
that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I mean,
Facebook users say they stole the money and got sued by Nickelodeon.
They got sued by Nickelodeon. Who got sued by Nickelodeon?
Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit them likes, y'all hit them subscribe, y'all hit them share buttons, man. Make sure we get some more people in here. Keep this flowing, man.
Yeah, thank y'all for joining us, man. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. If y'all rocking with YouTube, we appreciate y'all. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, follow, do whatever you gotta do so y'all can be tuned in every Monday. We here every Monday at 8 o'clock. Me and Easy Money. We doing it. We trying to create a platform, man, that they give a voice to everybody here in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So,
I ain't trying. We created the platform.
You know
this is here. Y'all are here.
Now we just gotta get y'all to join the platform. You heard me? So we try to make it big.
You feel me? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a female. Tell a female. Tell a nigga. Do what we doing.
Right.
You know.
Facts.
We love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. He said. They say Nick gave them money and they took it. He said New Orleans. Nick gave New Orleans money. He said Nick gave New Orleans money.
I ain't hear about that. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't true. I just didn't hear about it. You know what I mean? Okay. I know they had a lot of investors. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Didn't Anthony Mackie buy that? Thought I heard he was about to turn into. So I did hear he bought some land out there. I'm not sure if it was that particular land that he's about to build a movie studio in. I'm not sure if it's that particular land, but he did buy some land. He turned into a studio.
Anthony Mack.
Andy Mack, yeah, Andy Mack.
And that's who played Tupac, right?
Yeah, he played Tupac. Yep, he played Tupac. You know, he from here. He went to Warren Easton.
That what up? Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Warren Easton. You know what I'm saying? I did it. He bought land. I'm not sure what particular land it is, but he did buy land, and that's something we need, brother, to get the economy going. And it's something that can provide job for people. I'm talking about even if you just being an extra. That's $100-something a day you making just to go sit on somebody's set. And you know how many lives that can change, bro? Like people really get discovered in New Orleans in movies. Like, I mean, we have a few, you know what I'm saying, but we don't have that many. You know what I mean? And I mean, we got like Lucky Johnson. He been in a few movies. We got Royce Johnson. It's something about them Johnson. They get these movie roles. I don't know what it is. We got Royce Johnson. He played in the TV show that be on Netflix or something. It's a running series, but he played a cop. But he been in that show for some series now. Just like Tyler Perry did to Atlanta. Now, see, Tyler Perry, he put the studio in Atlanta, but New Orleans should have been his first place. But he was thinking the money move.
You got to think money move. He got to think the most bang for his buck. He got to thank the most bang for his buck, right? And something else I want to say too. A lot of people don't say this, but I watch it though. It seems like you can't be super successful in Louisiana. It's like you got to get away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like to actually grow. Think about all the super successful people who millionaires and billionaires. They got away from Louisiana. They had to roll.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it was, this still heavy like white control. You know what I'm saying?
But look at people like Jason Williams. He be in New Orleans, still in New Orleans, and he still getting movie roles.
Who that?
He still get movie roles.
Who that is?
The one that played Easy E.
Oh yeah, but he not at that level though. He not making that type of money though.
Why not? I mean, what kind of level you think he at?
He ain't at Will Smith and them level and all
No,
that to
he
get
ain't at
that
Will
kind of
Smith.
money.
Hey,
I
I don't
know.
care where you from. It
I'm
ain't
talking
too many
about.
actors nowhere that's Will Smith
I'm
level.
no. I'm saying upper echelon actor money. Like he not getting upper echelon actor money. Like no disrespect to dude because I'm a super fan. I know he winning. I don't want to put a dollar amount on him, but I
Right.
don't. Right now, I don't think he getting upper echelon actor money. Now he's growing.
Yeah.
He's growing. Like you feel me? Like he was a big role. He killed it. And I saw him start to get a lot of hate because he had, he's still New Orleans, right? I'm glad you brought that up because he's still New Orleans, right? So I saw him be on a couple of movie sets and production sets and bump heads with people, right?
Right.
And they gave him the same energy that they give us. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the young black New Orleans dude, mad, angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he on that type of time. Like,
He was on the show The Shy. That's a big show.
That's the one. That's the one he got pushed off though. He got pushed off the Shy because they say him and one of the woman actors got into it or something, some kind of way, and like they made him to be the super bad guy. I don't want to speak for him. I love to have him come up and talk so he can say
Right.
himself. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened?
What really happened? What really went down? Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying? And I know he probably can't because it's still the acting world, so it's only so much you can speak on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I saw him kind of go more independent after that too. You feel what I'm saying? Like I Jason Mitchell. You talking about Jason Mitchell?
Jason Mitchell, yeah.
I love to lock in with him too.
Yeah.
I love to lock in with him and get him to do some work with him. Homie, like dope. Like you feel me? Like and he's supposed to be at that next level. Like you feel me? Where you see homie at doing the Creed? What his name is? Creed.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. He's supposed to be headed that way. Like you feel me? Like
Michael B. Jordan been putting in work for a long time, bro.
I know, but
people forget that. Michael B. Jordan was on the wire.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's supposed to be there, but he's supposed to be headed that direction. Like,
but it takes a minute to get there. It took a minute for Michael B. Jordan to get there.
Yeah,
There ain't no overnight thing just because you get a big role.
Definitely.
There ain't no overnight. You got to put in work to get to that level. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You got to put in work. You got to put in work.
Definitely. And you never know what they have to go through in order to get to that point too. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot come along with it, a lot of politics, a lot of the stuff that we not used to dealing with. You feel me?
Right.
Like, let me see. Somebody said what's good, Easy and Herb. Why? How you doing, man?
What's that? What's that? The Facebook users? You got a lot of Facebook users today, man. Who that one is?
I don't know who this one is because I don't know, but shout out to Facebook. You got to send your name so we can see because that's how you popping up right now. Naughty Hollywood's finally name popping up now. He said he feel like you need to leave where you from to blossom, and then you could come back to the roots. Facts.
Right.
I came up with the
because opportunity not here. Opportunity not here. So you gotta leave anyway just to get to the opportunity. Yeah. You gotta leave for the opportunity because it's not here. But if they bring those, if he put those studios here, now a lot of movies gonna be coming in town to get that. And it's a lot of movies made here right now. It just they made here, but they get created other places and then they come here. You know what I'm saying?
And no, let's make sure we get it right because it's a lot of stuff being filmed here. They got the Second Line Film Company uptown in the Tailwalk. It's a lot of movies and stuff being filmed here. A lot of them being filmed here.
I know. I see them all the time.
Yeah, it's still a circle. I got a few homies who do some driving and work on the sets and stuff like. So there's a lot of movies being filmed. The Girls Trip was filmed here. Candyman was filmed. There's a lot of movies getting filmed here because Louisiana started giving tax cuts.
Right.
Films and film companies who was coming here and doing their production. So,
but not just the tax cut. You got to remember, people are infatuated with Louisiana, with New Orleans. They're infatuated with it. So if they get some all this stuff in their movies, they feel like that nigga they taking their movie to the next level. I mean, but we have to feel like that about our city more than anybody else and start incorporating that. And that's why I respect Andy Mackey right now for bringing that here because he know New Orleans is a gold mine. You know what I mean? If you get it popping, it's a gold mine.
No, yeah, because what was understanding is he been around the world. He got a chance to travel and see. What he understand is it's the bang for your buck. What you pay for stuff, down there is the bare minimum. So being able to get whatever you could get for bare minimum, you automatically winning. You feel me? Like a house you will pay $1 million for out here, you get that same house for about 200, 300,000 easy.
Right. Fact.
You feel me? So, you know, Nas said he heard New Orleans is tax free for the movies.
Right.
I think it was something like that too. He said have one of the lowest taxes, New Orleans and Detroit. Yeah.
Fact. Detroit right now popping with the independent scene.
Facts.
They popping with the independent movies. They popping.
Yeah, they've been working. They ain't never stopped working. They stayed working together. They created their own buzz in their city, and now they've been working it. You feel me? T Grizzly came home and they gave T Grizzly that shot. And when they opened that door, giving T Grizzly that shot, Detroit running right now.
Yeah.
Detroit running, man. They got a bunch going on, but it's not a Detroit artist. It's a Detroit scene, man.
Right.
It's a scene.
Right.
It's a bunch of people. It's not just one person. It's a bunch of people. So even if one person not as hot no more, they still got 10 other people that still is hot. Right? That give whoever took a break time to recalibrate and come back. You feel what I'm saying? Or give the next person who looking for their shot time to develop their craft and come up and do theirs. Like, it's just the opportunity is not leaving because they're holding the opportunity together. They ain't just holding it like one person, like, yeah, I got it, and you know, I'm him. You know, everybody won't be him.
And then they incorporate some of them from this one and that one into their stuff. So it's kind of like it is recycling everything. They're recycling everything. You know what I'm saying? So like you never really, even though you may die down, you never really die down. You still hot because you've been portrayed in other things. You know what I mean? But for some reason here we can't grasp that concept. Like, no, I mean, we can't grasp it, bro.
It's a cutthroat mentality. Everybody want to be the king. We can't control it and control it. We have to be the king. We have to be bigger than everybody else, right? We at a point. We at a point of rebuilding and revamping as a city, right? So at that point there, a lot of people who looking for their shot and coming for their shot, you're asking for support, right?
Right.
You asking people to support you. You asking people to be a part of what you got going on. You asking people to help you get to where you're trying to go to, right? You can't do that, and then when you halfway there, you feel like you there. Now you big dogging.
Mm-hmm.
How can you ask for an opportunity, and then when you get the opportunity, you acting like you took this opportunity? Or you
acting like you self-made.
Yeah, you ask for help. Like, that's the new thing where everybody, people are being your DMs. Like this for me, post that for me, comment on that. And then when you got 1,000 comments and now your comments coming and now your comments, you've been waiting to be him. Like, yeah, I'm him. I'm like, you ask for that support.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you getting the support, now you want to charge for a post. You ask me to help you create a wave that you can use on me. You ain't about to double back and say, you know what? All the people that I asked to post me to help me get hot, now that I'm hot or when I get hot, I'm going to post them people back.
Right.
No, you going to want them people to pay you. You're gonna want the whole city to help you get hot to pay you for helping you, basically.
Yeah.
How real?
Yeah.
Real.
Real talk. But look, let me say this.
I don't say nothing, but they shouldn't have gave me a platform because I'm getting a platform and I got to speak on what people ain't speaking on, act like they don't see what's going on. Like,
but let me say this, right? It don't take much to support each other.
Herb, I'm a product of support. Herb,
I ain't talking about you.
I'm just using me as an example right now, right? When you say people do support, I'm a product of support, right?
Right.
Not this moment here, because this is building something brand new from the ground up that we have to put work in. I'm not looking for you to support me from the old stuff I did. I want you to support me for putting the work in right now on the platforms that we building now. I got to be great now, not then. You feel me? But I'm a product of support that when I first started doing what I did and people felt like I was good at what I did, Reg was good at what he did, Reem was good at what, people supported that. Y'all came and wanted to hear a song. Y'all asked for a verse. You feel me? You know, like y'all came to the DJ to see us rap. Like y'all, that was support. You feel me? Like, so like, and we earned that support by being good at what we was good at and doing what we were supposed to do, and it was reciprocated. So I can't say it's not a city that support. It do if you give them something to support, but you can't just ask a person to support you because they know you.
Right.
You're not gonna put in the work and give them some dope product and some dope content for them to support.
Right.
If
so basically what you're saying is, if you like what I'm putting out,
support it. If you don't like it, don't mess with it. You ain't supposed to mess with something you don't like. You're not about to eat a candy you don't like, right? If you taste something and you don't like it, you're gonna spit it out. But if you like it, take it and digest it and appreciate it. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and a lot of people feel like because a person just supposed to support them. Not if it's not good.
Right. Right. If it ain't good, if I don't like it, I don't have to support it. Now, maybe at one point you go bring something to the table that everybody like. When you do, I'll support it.
You feel me? Like you feel me? And when that is,
I'll support it.
And also for a creator, a person that's building from the ground up, you're not supposed to like everything, or you are. Depends on what they're creating, right? But when you don't like certain things, when you do like something, that's something that lets that creator know, okay, this is what I need to be doing.
Right.
That what was it? This was it. So I need to do more of this. That's what those likes and those comments let a person know what you're supposed to do more of. Because if a person just liking anything you do and you put out there, you ain't gonna know what's hard or what's not.
Right.
You ain't gonna know what to do to people.
Like everything you putting out fire.
You feel me? And the whole time is not in. We not stop trying to do this for your partners too. Stop. We have to. I have to get past that, right? You may have seen me post my video 1, maybe 2 times. I'm not even marketing it in New Orleans. I'm not. New Orleans already know who I am. I'm not marketing New Orleans. I'm marketing everywhere else. You feel me? Whenever else get it and they come back and ask, say, Herb, you ever heard of somebody named Easy Money? Yeah, Easy Money like that. Boom. Like, what you on? What song you know, like that's the point. We already got where we from. Everybody know who we is.
When somebody ask me that, I'll be like, I don't know Easy Money. Like,
you feel me? Like
I don't know, homie.
But and look, that's why every time somebody come through and we get a guest and they come through and like, man, Easy the realest, he's super dope. He's like, that's the energy that a person from out of town gonna get if they come here asking about what's going on here, what's happening with Easy Money, what's happening with Organized Thinkers, what's that. They gonna get good feedback and good comments, and then that's gonna make them go back to their people and be like, man, they out there putting that work.
You need to check out homie. Yeah.
Homie, you feel, when you went out of town, it wasn't people from New Orleans was asking you if you ever heard of P and Baby and Juvenile. It's people from other cities and states that came ask you that. And when you told them, yeah, home and them official, home and them like that, they went back to where they was from and was like, yeah, we bumping that. We going,
Yeah.
you ain't heard of them? Oh, that's them dudes from New Orleans. They really like that in the street. They living like, you know, and
Right.
all those type of words and comments and things of that nature. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I just wanted to make sure we get a grip on what we doing because we have all the tools, we have everything we need to be successful. We just have to put it all together and run with it. You feel me?
Right.
Shout out to Young Ro, man, because Young Ro actually liked the comments we was making when we was talking about Young Ro being signed to, his name is Young Ro, being signed to Dream Chasers with Meek Mills and stuff. And we didn't add him or nothing, but that just go to show the power of social media and the internet because some kind of way it got to him. You feel what I'm saying? I saw him come through and like the post. I think he left a comment. You feel what I'm saying? So, I just let you know, like, that's what we need, though. You feel me? Like, we need more of that. Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't me telling you I'm dope. It's him telling you I'm dope. It ain't him telling you he dope. It's me telling you he dope. It's me showing you he nice and what he brings to the table that makes the next person believe you him.
Right.
What they call him, Himothy. You him.
Himothy.
You feel me?
What I'm saying? Hashtag Himothy. You hear me? Hashtag Himothy. I am him. Himothy.
Yeah, man.
I'm in New Orleans and still sexy. What? Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe, man. I don't know what you on today, man. But I don't know what you on, Joe. You hear me? But ain't nobody out here trying to find out how sexy you is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you on the wrong podcast because you on the wrong podcast with that one, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Joe said, I'm still sexy. You hear me?
No,
Joe,
for all the times he be freaking Facebook username, he wait till his real name show up.
He finally got his real name up there and gonna talk about he's sexy. You hear me? You go back to Facebook user, Joe. You hear me?
Man.
You don't want everybody to know that one, cuz. You hear me? You don't want everybody to know that one, man. You know what I'm saying?
I went on ahead and took that one down. I know that might have been a typo. You left out a word or two.
I don't think that's a typo. I don't think that's a typo because I didn't heard you say that before. So there ain't no typo. But it's a time and a place for everything, Joe. We love you though. We love you, bro. You hear me? It's a time and a place for that though, Joe. You hear me? Here we go.
Yeah, let's go ahead cross over. Shout out to Gun 7 in the building, man. Hey, I've been seeing them videos too. I've been sharing them. I like them videos. We got to set up and do an interview on I Still Love Hip Hop, Joe. I need both of y'all. At the same time. No, we gonna lock in like this here.
I know, Joe. I told myself I heard you say it before. He just said that's my slang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, Joe, this ain't for everybody though.
Yeah.
Yeah. This ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Go ahead with the next topic, man.
Gunna dropped a new song, man. Gunna dropped the song. He finally dropped the song. He been out moving around. He been at basketball games at the playoffs.
Front row too. Front row.
He been moving around. He popped out on social media. Now he done dropped him a song. You feel me? I don't know. I didn't listen to the song.
I didn't listen to it either. But I hear he had a little reference to a couple of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear the song. I don't know what he really saying in the song. We talking about the Gunna song. And he supposedly drew a couple of shots at a few people. I don't know if y'all heard the song or not, or nothing like that. I ain't really listened to it.
I ain't really listened to it. I ain't really listened to it. I ain't listened to it.
No, I ain't listened to it at all. I was supposed to we rock with you too, homie. I was supposed to listen to it, but when I saw it flash, I didn't actually hit it. I kept scrolling, like, you know what I mean, like, because like, and don't get me wrong, like, and this ain't because of the rat situation. Like, I never was a real big Gunna fan. I never really listened to Gunna music. Like, I never really. It ain't due to the rat and stuff. I just never. Yeah.
Nah, mine
I never listened to his music. Now I think I heard one song with him that I liked it, with him and Lil Baby did. Um, I heard one with him and Thugger did. But other than that, I never really listened to a song of him by himself. Like I never really, you know what I mean, paid attention. I never really paid attention to that. But and excuse me, man, I'm kind of stuffed up. So if I don't know how I sound, I'm kind of stuffed up because I was sick over the weekend. So y'all excuse me, but we love y'all for rocking with us anyway.
Well, I ain't listening. I ain't listening because I am not really a Gunna fan.
Gunna, the one signed to Young Thug.
You know, I ain't listening because I ain't a Gunna fan, and he ratted. So that's a double whammy. If I ain't listening to 6ix9ine, I can't listen to him either. I'm waiting on Thug. If Thug say he cool. But you know, like
Thug gonna say that, and he still signed to YSL for what I'm hearing.
No. Well, it ain't hard for Thug to send a Gunna stamp out here. It's not hard. He not though. So you already know why he not. My thing is, he said he got tricked into it and all that. Like, you can't get tricked, man. Like, you went out there, you sit in that courtroom, the people ask you, well, first off, Kevin Loud.
Who said they got tricked into it? Gunna?
Gunna on the song, he said a lawyer and them tricked them or something. But what I'm saying is, if you in court, well, if the court proceedings are going on and Kevin Loud's come and say this is not a gang, this is a record label, right?
Right.
That's what they're fighting to say. This is not a gang with organized crime. This is a record label that does legal business, right? That's what they were standing on. He came right back and the judge said, is YSL a gang? And he said, yes, ma'am. He said, should this be taken off the street? However she worded it to say it was a danger to the community and this should be stopped. And he said, yes, ma'am. Nobody tricked you to say yes, ma'am. If that wasn't what it was right there, you're supposed to say, excuse me, Your Honor, but that ain't what I agreed to. And that's not what I'm co-signed, and no disrespect. Because I was in the federal interrogation room and they'll tell you. If I knew how to get my records, I'd get my records. When they asked me if I knew Iceman, they asked me about my license plate. They asked me about all kinds of stuff. And I let them know, listen, when I finish doing however much time it is, how much time y'all talking about? 20 years. When I finish doing the 20 years y'all telling me I'm going to have to do, and that was the top of the guideline. When I finish doing that, though, my family still stay in the same house y'all came grab me from.
Right.
I got to go back there when I finish. I can't tell y'all nothing. No disrespect. I know y'all doing y'all job. Y'all get paid to do y'all job. Y'all doing y'all job. I got to do mine. I can't tell y'all nothing, bro.
My thing is, I don't get paid. I don't get paid to tell you to solve the crime. You get paid for that. You get paid to solve a crime. I don't get paid to solve a crime. So that way I shouldn't be speaking on nothing dealing with that crime because I don't get paid for that. Y'all job, the criminal job is to be criminals. The police job is to be
catch them.
Police is trying to catch the criminals, and the criminals evade the police. That's what I do. You hear me? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you feel like you have, and you need to bring that out. And maybe that might work, maybe it might not work. But the criminal should not be giving you information to help you stick the criminal.
Facts.
They shouldn't be. Why would I give you information for you to help put me in jail?
To get me and my people to lock all. Yeah, to get out to lock all us up. I'm gonna give you the information.
I'm gonna give you the information you don't have because you ain't really got nothing. That's why you asked me to tell it.
That's why you asked me.
So I'm gonna give you the information that you actually you try to put on me for me to go to jail. That don't sound right. Do that even sound right?
Yeah, I'm about to stamp.
Does that sound right?
But no, homie said he got tricked into it. That was the one. I was like, tricked. No, homie.
Cops and robbers, you? Yeah.
Yeah, so it got a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't actually listen to the song, but I listened to people talk about the song. So that's how I know some of the things that he was talking about in it. academics was saying how he said he got tricked into it. They were saying he threw some shots, but he went under Act captions and said it was cap. But Act said he was throwing them low-key shots at Lil Baby and P, saying your boss a rat. Because they were saying, not saying, P supposed to have been told on the person who killed his partner. I remember that happened some years back. I don't know if you remember some years back, they were saying that something happened outside a little strip mall and somebody got killed that he was with.
Right.
But that was before Lil Baby and they got the heat they was at right now. That was like back a little bit. Like I think they was dealing with the Migos at the beginning. That was around the Migos.
I wasn't really on them then. Like even when they had the Migos, I was on the Migos here and there, but I didn't really know who they was with, whatever. I just heard a couple of songs here and there. You know what I mean? Because I was never, like I said, I was never really big me. I didn't really start liking the Migos till later on. Like I wasn't on that first wave. Like they called me a little later. You know what I'm saying? They called me the bad and bougie and shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I caught on a little later, so I wasn't really on them like that. And I used to hear because I thought the Migos was I thought it was really like a movie or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't know it was a rap group. I ain't know. I ain't know it was a rap group. I didn't. I'm telling you, I thought there was some Mexican stuff or something going on. Like for real, I really didn't know. Like I was lost. I didn't know until I people start planning. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, all right, this the Migos. Like you feel me? So you know what I mean? I don't know, but I thought it was a Mexican group or something like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't know. Yeah, I'm just being real. I ain't know. Oh, so
I know that's this.
So I'm watching the Breakfast. I was watching the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah.
And on the Breakfast Club, we were talking to Boosie, whatever. And they brought up Charleston White to Boosie. Shout out Lil Boosie, man, because Boosie gonna keep it real at every given chance he can. He gonna keep it real, bro. And shout out to Lil Boosie. And when they brought up Charleston White, Boosie like, who? Boosie said, I ain't playing that, man. He said, I'm ducking that smoke. Boosie said, I'm ducking that smoke.
Yeah.
Charleston calling DA, Charleston calling the Fed, Charleston calling everybody. Boosie said, I'm ducking that smoke. I ain't got nothing to say about Charleston White. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. He can say whatever he want. Then, but I saw the video when Charleston White replied to he like, man, I love Boosie. Boosie's smart. And Boosie, I be da-da-da, whatever. I don't know where you were going with it, Charleston. You know what I'm saying? But people really scared to talk to Charleston White. Like, people really scared to talk to Charleston White, bro. To mention his name. Now, you got some people that get bold and want to go. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be bold and you're going to go at Charleston White with disrespect, have your shit in order, Playboy. Have it in order. Because once he start talking, and he going to dig. He going to dig. And I don't know where he get all the information from, but homie go dig. And when homie come up with that reel, you better be prepared. You better be prepared.
Hey, don't play with no civilian. Don't play with no civilian crime fighter. That's serious. You play with a civilian.
Man, you can't play with a civilian crime fighter. And like Boosie said, I'm ducking that smoke. Boosie, I'm ducking that smoke. And I'm with you, Boosie. And like Charlamagne said, I ain't never heard you duck no smoke as long as I've been knowing you. I'm ducking this smoke.
You better not play with Charleston, boy. Charleston,
I'm ducking that smoke, you hear me?
I'm ducking that smoke. All the foolishness too. He was all that.
Yeah, you ain't about to catch me with that one. I ain't got nothing to say about Charleston White. You hear me? Like I feel him, son. I feel it. When Charleston go hard, he go hard. You heard what he did? Who that was he did at the what's the new dude that's hot right now? From Tennessee, from Memphis.
Got it.
No, not got it. Not Moneybag. Finesse. Finesse 2 times.
Oh, Finesse, yeah.
Finesse. And so many calling people on Finesse, somebody about the children and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They neglected these children. Like, he called the CP. He called the police, cut, and told people his real name.
He called him for Lil King.
Was it for Lil King? I don't know if it was for Lil King or not, but he called the police, bro. Like, he said, look, all I got is rapper names, but you can go find them. All you gotta do is pull them up, put the name in, you'll see what I'm talking about. He called the police, he on the phone with the police, man. You hear me? And I'm like, man, I said, man, any rapper in their right mind want to stay clear away from Charles White. Man. If you did something in your past that you done got away with, you might not want to be mentioning Charles White name.
I be feeling like he trolling though. I feel like he trolling.
It's all shock value. It's all shock. Yeah. It's all shock value. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's still spitting out real shit. So somebody can take that and be like, "Hey, you feel what I'm saying?"
Be good. Yeah. You gonna be good?
Fuck Charles White. Yeah, he do it for like, but dude, that homie really smart, bro. Like he get the people to him, and he get the bomb. You know what I mean? He really spits some knowledge sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? I only watch him when it's something that's somebody people keep sending out. Like, I don't go to his page looking for him or whatever. But when I see it, because so many people sharing it, you know what I mean? And it's hot and it'll come across, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Home is somebody I wouldn't even mess with, cuz.
Hey, I'm letting you do the talking on him. I ain't even touching Charleston. I ain't even touching Charleston.
I'm rocking with Boozer. I don't want no smoke with Charleston, bro. None. And look, and don't get me wrong, I'm clean. You hear me? I'm clean. So I don't want no smoke with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, like, Homer really got a smart mind, bro. He draw the people to you. He'll create some controversy, draw the people, and then he starts spewing that real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he really and the real shit he do say, bro. Once you gravitate to, you be like, man, damn, he's like, I feel what he's saying on this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, I know he do a lot of shit for shock value, whatever. But I mean, no matter what, homie getting to his bag, bro, and homie getting rapper money right now.
I watched him build up. It was inspiring and motivating. I watched him build up. I watched it start to work, and I was like, hold up. So that's why I'm watching like, no, he not what he portraying to be, because I watched him from the beginning,
right,
and what he was on, right. And I feel like personally from watching him, everything he was doing, he was doing it to actually tear down the stereotype of what makes foolishness strong, right? So whatever dumb shit you find strength in, he was tearing that down, right? With sensible stuff, right? To make you look like, damn, like they had one. He on the live. Look, he on the live. He just talking on the live. Boom. And you know he getting buku requests for people to come up. Look, boom. And he already knew who dude was. Dude must have had came on there talking crazy. So dude got the gun in the camera and you feel me, with the hand, the chazzy nigga hot, boom, right? Charleston brought him up. Charleston let him come up. He already knew what dude was about to do. He let him come up and do exactly what he knew he was going to do. Look stupid, right? Let him come up, look stupid. Yeah, yeah. What you going to do me? Yeah, boom. What you going to do? You going to shoot me? Yeah, where you going to hit me at? In my head? Yeah, boom. Yeah, you living like, where you from? Yeah, boom. Yeah, cut him off. Look, see? Look, that's how we you. Just stupid. It made
set him up, got him picked up, locked up. Like, you just threatened this man live on camera. You threatened this man, now you in jail.
It made me look like, damn, you know, part of him doing that had me like, damn, dude, right? Like, you feel, you know, it's that dude right part. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, like,
you know, like he just let you come prove him right.
But,
I'm like,
look, he actually funny too, bro. Like, he's funny.
Listen,
He's funny as shit, bro.
Listen, he's stupid, Herb. The dude
yeah,
is
he's
super
stupid. Yeah,
stupid.
he's stupid.
He ain't just stupid. He's super stupid.
Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
super stupid.
Like when I do see him, bro, I just be laughing, like,
He
bro,
make
like
you
he
laugh
really
at
like,
some dumb. Who can make
and
you
like
laugh at?
he really be doing shit. He make you get out of character with him.
Yeah.
He that annoying to you. He make you get out of character with him, dog. Like, you feel me? Because you feel like, oh, I can touch him, and but he making you do all this on camera. So if you touch him, he got the play. He got the play.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody in their right mind go touch on me, bro.
And two, the other thing is, right? Somebody you know in the hood who a civilian or something, you know that's uncle be tripping. You know uncle don't do nothing wrong. Uncle go to work in the morning, uncle call the police on you. You don't mess with that man.
Right.
You leave that dude alone, man. Let that dude do what he do. You stay out that man way. When that man come outside on this porch, you move around and walk down the street or something. You feel,
Right.
like it's like you have being from the hood, you learn certain things and how to maneuver around people. You feel me? Like,
Right.
so if you ain't understand yet, he ain't one of them people you be messing with, regardless if he's serious or not.
Right.
Then you supposed to be in the position you feel me? Like, real talk, man. Nardi say he a comedian, man.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah. But he's a speaker too. He do speaking engagements too, like.
He said like he really be doing stand-up comedy. Yeah. And he also some kind of youth activist and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw some of the things he do. He go down and he go down and help people who on death row. You feel me? Like he go down and help on their behalf, and he be the going between them and the judge and them and the lawyers and stuff. He speak on their behalf. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it be like a lot that he be doing behind the scenes. You feel me?
Right.
You ate all the chips, beautiful. This was the chip bag, right?
I just saw he just bought this lady the little child that was going to show the rabbit, but he bought the child mama a car. I think he did some of her rent, whatever, gave her a little money, you know what I'm saying? But he bought her a car where she could maneuver and help take care of the child. Like he really been doing some community shit though. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. Now he been tapped in doing some stuff. One thing about doing time, it teaches you how to survive and how to be around them. It makes you realize that people who tell you have to coexist with them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, so whatever you do, figure it out, coexist. You stay out their way, they stay out your way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hurt you. Don't hurt me. And we gonna live like that. Y'all do y'all, we gonna do us.
Yeah.
So yeah, it get tricky, but I learned how to coexist with them and stay out their way and let them have their lane. We gonna stay ours, man. Shout out to Charles. No, that boy call that boy gonna tell him.
He's a wild boy.
He said he gonna tell. he said shout out to gonna tell. He was on his neck, dog.
Yeah.
He did not let him make it. He ain't let him make it at all, dog.
Yeah, the boy, wild boy, man. You know what I'm saying? What other topic we got? What else we got left?
It's over there waiting on you, man. Sitting there looking at the playoffs, man.
Oh, so we rocking with Denver and Miami. Good luck. So
shout out my dog Jimmy. You got me looking good, man. You got me looking like the Oracle over here, Jimmy. You got me looking like the Oracle, Jimmy.
So like I was telling my little brother, right? My little brother don't he don't like Jimmy, right? And I keep telling him, I said, you can't. He said, but I tell him, I said, you can't watch Jimmy during the regular season and say if you like him or not. Jimmy really show up in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He really show up in the playoff. He really a student in the game. So through the season, he gonna coast. But as long as they get to the playoff, once he get to the playoff, he full throttle. You heard me? He full throttle. He gonna do everything that he need to do to try to get a win. He gonna hustle. He gonna do the dirty work. He gonna make buckets. He gonna make the assists. He gonna do everything he need to do for the dirty. A lot of stuff that don't show up in the stats, he gonna do all them things. You feel what I'm saying? But in the playoff, and see what you gotta realize about Denver, right? It's not about stopping Jokic. It's not about stopping Murray. It's not about. But if you can stop one, if you can contain one, you can let one do their thing. But the other one can't do nothing. You can win the game.
You throw it all back. Y'all got a full team.
Yep, you can win the game. You know what I'm saying? So if you watch the game yesterday, they let Jokic get his 41. Right? Murray had what? 10 points?
Yeah. Hey,
Murray scored all his points really in the first half.
Facts. Yeah. Murray ain't do too much. What I saw.
Murray down.
What I saw was I saw a full team effort. Because what you don't know where it's coming from. I saw Jimmy orchestrate everything and keep it copacetic. I saw Homie come in that fourth quarter. Duncan Robinson came in and did his thing in that fourth quarter. I saw my other homie Vincent. He came, did his thing in that second half.
Vincent was considered throughout the game. He was considered throughout the whole game.
I saw Jimmy take him home in that fourth quarter, which I was coaching too. I was in there coaching with him. Say, take us home, Jimmy. Jimmy took him home.
But look,
also what they did
I hope you saw. Don't forget to give credit to Strauss. That first quarter, Strauss had the tone.
I ain't even see the first quarter. I missed the first quarter, but that's what I heard.
Scored 4 threes in the first. He had 4 threes in the first quarter.
That's what I heard. But what you also got to understand is, and I said this before the series started, and I said this last series and the one before that. Coaching, right? Eric Spoelstra is a hell of a coach, right? If you see what he's doing to him, right? He's making Bam the facilitator, right? In making Bam the facilitator, he bring Jokic out the paint. So now they don't have a big man in the paint. So now he can hit the cutters with the pass to make the easy layups because there's nobody down there to defend them with no size and no height and defense. You feel me? Mm-hmm. This game here, he waited to the fourth quarter, and once the fourth quarter started, that's when he actually started to when the fourth quarter came, he activated and ran his zone.
Right.
The zone killed him.
Josie, sounds like if you could score like that and let your do, why we don't do that in real life? I'm lost. Like, what you mean, Joe? Football has been well. Evolutionized. Everything love, baby. Everything love. Hope you doing good too. Joe, explain that, Joe. Did you lost me? I don't know if it's a typo or what. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, but he killed them when he brought Jokic out that paint because Jokic can't play that defense, and that threw him all the way off. That killed their whole motion. Like, so now they don't got him in that paint doing that, and they threw that zone at him in the fourth quarter. So when they threw that zone at him in the fourth quarter, that zone in the fourth quarter killed them.
Right, but you gotta know the way you beat the zone is to work the ball around.
I know, but they playing good because even out of the zone, they doubling, and after they doubling the stuff, they getting to the shooter. So they neutralizing everything they doing.
Right.
That was a nice game though, because not for the second quarter, I was looking like, damn, they kind of looking too big for my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they looking too big. But I know one thing about Miami. Miami treat basketball like a hustler. They never get too high and they never get too low. They stay just right and stay even the whole while. So while the game doing this, they still playing the same way. So when they go on them highs and them lows, Denver, Miami just keep chipping away and chipping away. And if
Yep.
they get any kind of cold stretch, Miami out of here. And once Jimmy get his foot
see,
on your neck, he ain't taking it
and
off,
see,
dog.
do what people feel realize, right? Yeah, all that shooting, all that look good, but defense win championships.
Facts.
Defense win championships. If you got, and one thing about Miami, they play defense all the way through. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might get a couple cold ones here and there, but they play defense, bro. And if they get a couple of stops here and there, they drop a few points. Because one thing Miami got a team full of shooters. You got Vincent, you got Strauss, you got Robinson, you got all these boys shoot threes. All these boys shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? You got Bam in the middle. You got Jimmy even knocking down threes, bro. Like he not doing it consistent enough, but he doing it. But he don't take that bit either.
He take that. Honestly, I feel like they play like they practice, dog. Like when they playing, it's looking like they practicing because they doing this so patient and so methodically. Like they taking their time. Every possession, they not rushing. They getting the ball to whoever open and whoever open take the best shot you can take. I don't care if you miss 15 in a row. If you open, we giving it to you. Take your shot in rhythm. We gonna live with.
Now, one thing I don't like about Miami right now is Caleb. Caleb played good last series, but this series here, first game he didn't do nothing. This game he had 3. Like it is like he standing in the corner.
Caleb, yeah, no, they say he going
Caleb
through something. I was watching one of the shows. They say that I think his daddy died or something, and he been sick, so he dealing with some kind of illness, like flu or something. He been under the weather or something. They say they don't think it's COVID, but it's something that had him moving slow. So they saying like these next few games he should be back, and Tyler Hero should be back next game too. Now I'm hoping bringing Tyler Hero back don't throw the lineup off.
I wouldn't bring him back right now.
Because the lineup and the rhythm they playing with is gonna push somebody out rotation that's giving you good minutes, and they doing what they do.
Well, if he come in, he gonna be playing limited minutes anyway. Because they still don't know how his hand really gonna be. I mean, he been testing it out, but he never got no full game contact to be. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think they're not really practicing right now, so you're not getting no practice. You feel me? They watching film right now. It's a game, film. Like they ain't really getting no practice. Now they may have one practice like today or tomorrow or something like that. They might go in the next game. The next game win.
The next game tomorrow. Tomorrow
Either
win.
tomorrow.
Either tomorrow.
I think it's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So the next game might be Wednesday, right? So they ain't getting no practice time like that. You know what I mean? You don't really practice in the finals because first of all, you can't risk getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know, things like that. So it's just strictly gaming right now. You know what I'm saying? And if he come back, I don't think he's gonna mess up in the rotations because he gonna play limited minutes. You feel what I'm saying? So he's not gonna be coming in full throttle like Tyler Hill to go save the day. You know what I mean? Now, like I say, I don't know what Caleb going to do, but I like Caleb. I like Caleb Martin. I like Strauss, and I like Vincent shooting them threes. You feel me? I love them shooting them threes, bro. Like whenever they shoot, I'm like, all right, that one going in. Now, mind you, I want Miami to win.
Okay.
And
you sure?
Just looking at it realistically, though, I don't think they're gonna win. However, if they do, that's what you know what I'm saying. I want them to win, but Jokic is the beast, though. And you gotta remember, basketball is a game of adjustments. So the same way Miami made an adjustment after the first loss, now Denver gonna make an adjustment the next game. Now the good thing is Miami still work from home. So now Miami got you can say Miami got home court advantage in 6 because they stole one of theirs. So they so now they got 3 at their house and you got 2 left at their house. So Miami really got home court advantage if they do it in 6.
So what you think? You think they got a shot to pull it off?
I think after this win at home,
Like,
I think they got a shot to pull it off. I do
all
think they
right,
got a shot to pull it off.
all right.
I never count Jimmy out, bro. I never count him out in games like this. I never count him out.
Yeah, I already know how he rolls, dog. I know Jimmy gonna give you his heart.
Right.
So that's why I can't count him out. I gotta roll with him because I know how he be moving. You feel me?
Right. Fact.
So I
we know it's better on Instagram, bro.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going super platinum though. Hell of a series so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they say a series don't start until you win one on other team floor, huh?
Yeah. So game ball, baby.
I mean the series officially started, man.
Yeah, it's going down.
You know?
And you gotta think too, Miami been winning on everybody's flow in these playoffs.
Facts.
Miami
they did. No, they did. They went everywhere, and they was underdogs everywhere they went so far too.
Yeah, they was the 8 seed. I mean, they gonna be underdogs everywhere they go. They was the 8 seed. So you right now you got the 8 seed playing the number 1 seed in the finals. Who would have ever thought?
For real, huh? Hey man, I would've. I told I gotta go back and play my takes, man. I did, man. Who did? He did, man. Yeah.
Go hurt.
Yeah, man. It feel good being right, man. I just need him to hold me down. I just need him to hold me down.
Remember one of the music necks in that, bro?
Huh?
The music necks in that box in that cabinet.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Need you to be a good girl. Okay. Shit, we've been running with Organized Thinker website is on the way. We have a temporary one that we already working. Organizedthinkers.wordpress.com. But the organizedthinker.com will be coming soon. I just got to put some more work in. We're going to have the mixtapes up there. We're going to have the original content. We're going to have the podcast. We're going to have everything, and it's going to be a one-stop shop. So y'all just stay tuned with us. But right now, you can definitely go. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop it in the chat. So when it's over, y'all can go slide through if y'all want to and just check out the early framework we on right now and what it's going to look like in a minute. Was that with that premium black merch, man?
Premium black merch be back this winter, this fall. So, like I said, I've been working on a couple of things. Things are evolving right now. So this fall, y'all gonna be prepared for Premium Black. It's coming. It's back in the building. Don't trip. I know y'all been asking for it, but it be back here. Believe it.
Fact. I got. Look, I got my Premium Black shirt in there. I got the yellow and blue one in the closet. I just put on the hanger, man. I would mean to say, man. And look, it's lasting good too. I know it's always
right.
So yeah, it definitely got durability in it and all them type of things. You feel what I'm saying? Like Organized Thinker merch. We still got a few left in Purple Monkey Face Slap. It may be sold out. If it is, I make sure I bring some more down there with me when I come. Say hey. Tell everybody hey. We got Beautiful in the building. They can't see
mama.
Say hey. We got Beautiful in the building. She needs y'all to know it's her turn. Say hello.
Hello.
You saying hello to everybody.
Hello.
You know, so if y'all
we want to thank y'all. We want to thank y'all for coming and join us tonight, man. Thank y'all for being on Instagram, Facebook. If you're on YouTube, thank you for being on the streaming platforms, Spotify,
Apple Music.
Apple Music. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Each and every Monday we're gonna be here. Every Monday being easy money. So you know what I mean? Easy, you guys. Oh, let me get my shout outs, man. Let me get my shout out to the black businesses that we support. You know what I mean? We got Arlene's Brothers. We got Chicken and Watermelon. We got look, I'm shouting out. Look, I'm shouting out the him store on Earhart. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see him on here. He on here right now, so I'm shouting y'all out. You heard me? We got the him store on Earhart. You know what I'm saying? We got the clothing line. We got Premium Black. We got Organized Thinkers. You know what I mean? We got Stickman. We got who I'm missing? We got Gun 7. We got Gun 7 clothing line in the building. We got who else I'm missing? We got the D Boy clothing line in the building. Lag, shout out to Lag. You know what I mean? Who else I'm missing? If y'all look, I see Fred Chill on here. If y'all looking for a house, my girl Mayetta, she a realtor now. She got a license. Y'all go holler at Mayetta. You heard me? Keep it in the building, Mayetta. Keep doing your thing, my love. You heard me? Like I'm coming to see you soon. I'm coming to see you soon. Who else we got? Who I'm missing? Easy. Who I'm missing?
Shout out the Vegan Snack Shack, man. That's one of my spots that my homie got. He be over there doing his thing, man. If y'all ain't been through that, let me put it up and give him some clack, man. This how we gonna make this a little bit better, man. We gonna come fly your point. Shout out my homie with the Vegan Snack Shack, man. He right there. He by the old Williams restaurant. Y'all remember Williams restaurant? That's where he at, man. Let me put it up right quick. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. Y'all can see it? It's showing?
What is it?
Oh no, no, it's gotta be. No, it ain't. Oh, all right, I know what I did. My bad. Now we. I was on YouTube. My bad. You can see it now.
Yeah.
At my home, he right there on. He right there on Tyler Dono by the old Williams restaurant. He got it's called the Vegan Snack Shack. He got a lot of dope food. I don't know if you can see it. He be having great reviews online. Shout out my homie E, man. There's some people stopped through, gave him some reviews today, man. Let me see if it's going.
So my cousin, he can't bring something
man. This ain't for everybody, but it might be for you. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We love y'all, man. And y'all stay up, man.
Bro, I'm trying to wait on you now.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's my homie with the Vegan Snack Shack. Beautiful. I know it's daddy turn. Say, let everybody know. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Hey, Precious. Bye, Precious.
And we'll definitely see y'all next Monday.
It's next Monday.
Yes, next Monday at 8 o'clock.
Next Monday, 8 o'clock.
Okay, next Monday, 8 o'clock. We'll definitely be in the building, man. It's been another great episode, man. Shout out to everybody who came through and messed with us, man, and showed us some love, man. We love y'all for coming through, man. Let them know we're going to be here next week. We're going to be doing this again. We're going to be here every Monday. We ain't rushing you. Take y'all time and get here.
Anything? That's it.
I love y'all, man. This ain't for everybody, but it might be for you.
You did. I love your boy, man.
Love.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.